Alright, so you're wandering through the internet. Entertainment levels are low. You both are about to die of boredom. What do you want to do?
I look for a cool new podcast.
Yeah, and I assist. Alright, give me an investigation check. Oh yeah, and roll with advantage. Hey everybody, it's your DM Alan, and I just wanted to give a big shout out to Nerdwear Apparel. They gave me a ton of suggestions for encounters last week on Twitter, and it was extremely inspiring, and I really appreciate the help that they gave. So I suggest checking them out. They're at Nerdwear Apparel on Twitter, and if you want to interact with us, ask us questions about the characters, or just send some suggestions our way, feel free to. We're at DM's Table on Twitter. Last time on Roll with Advantage. So, I was sitting in line, minding my own business, as such, and we were sitting there waiting to get on this Golden Goose ship that a buddy of mine told me about. And there was this angel that came out, and it was flying around. It was super cool. And then this lady came out, some Shao woman, and she disappeared the angel and was like, "This is part of the show. Come see it." And I was a high roller, so, I got front row seats. I got to see this tiny pygmy dragon that was putting on this great show. It was absolutely amazing. And then we went through and gambled. I won a ton of money, and then the Shao lady came over and she was like, "Hey, are you cheating?" And I was like, "Nah." And then she kicked me off the ship for no reason. I had to swim all the way back to Yata. Shoot. So Keo, you're prepping for your second act.
Yep.
And up the stairs, like stumbling left to the right, and like dragging himself up the railing is Kenyan, and he is thrashed. Just he looks awful. He's falling right behind this human that walks up, and the human's like kind of kicking his feet. He's like, "This is fucking bullshit, man. This is bullshit. That was my drink, man." and he goes over to one of the lesser tables.
Okay, so I look at Kenny. I'm like, "Kenny, it's time for the show." I'm like, "Here, this will help." And I give him hand him my shine to take a sip.
Okay.
To calm his nerves.
How many ounces are in this?
It's probably just a little pocket flask, right?
You're supposed to just take a little bit. No, don't drink it all.
When you say don't drink it all, he's like dumping it into his mouth, like end over end, just blub, 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 blub.
Way too late to be making that warning.
I need something high proof for the show.
You stop.
I stop. I say, "Well, watch this." I take a torch and go,
Oh my god.
It's just
Exactly. That's what I was gonna do.
it goes.
I bet you can't do that.
I was going to do that. Now I can't do that.
But can you do this?
Kyo chuckles at that one.
I'm glassed up now.
Did you drink all of the?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The first bottle, the birthday bottle.
No, I set it down in the locker.
Oh, okay.
Because I had
Okay.
the
You
great
forgot it down.
idea to modify my uniform.
Yes. Yeah. Let's not forget the modifications. And so
I'm like, oh well, we'll have to try something else.
the show must go on.
Show must go on. And so I instruct my unseen servant to play Greensleeves on the
Okay.
mandolin, and it's just floating behind us.
And I'm floating behind it like...
Yeah.
disbelief.
And I walk in, and I ask, can
To
you...
the
I'm
center
like,
stage?
yeah, and I'm like, it'll be really easy this time. You just need to hold the staff steady.
So I climb
Steady.
on the stage,
Yeah.
and I hold his staff.
Dex check.
14.
14. All right.
It sways gently.
Yeah.
And my pants start slipping down.
And,
They stay on. They just
So I climb up.
a little low. Yep.
I climb up. And I say, can someone bring a table over?
And I strain
Like-
my
like a-
eyes and
like-
I
like
hold
a
my
football
hand
team.
out.
Meanwhile, Greensleeves is playing.
Yep. Pow just like snaps her fingers, and one shows up right in front of you.
Ta-da! Deception. Yeah, I play it off like I'm not surprised by that. And I have a deception of 19.
All right. Yeah. Everybody's way on board. They're clapping along.
And I give a wink to Pow.
Yep.
So I'm sitting on top of the staff, kind of swaying back and forth. And I say to Kenny, I'm like, so, I hear you like to gamble. I hear you all like to gamble. To raucous applause.
Yeah.
Gambling. And so I said, the problem with keeping a bird in your hat is sometimes they lay eggs. So I use prestidigitation to create 3 trinkets
Okay.
in the shape of eggs.
Okay.
Show them to the crowd.
Goose eggs.
And like some cups.
Yep.
So, anyways, I'm like, okay. So here's the trick. I'm going to put these eggs underneath the cups. Then I'm going to shuffle the cups. He doesn't really get how that's supposed to go. He said, now only one cup will have an egg under it. All right. So what I need you to do, Kinian, is pick the cup with the egg. All right. Shuffle
So
them
there's,
up.
I'm sorry, there's an egg under each cup?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Okay. And pick a cup. And
How many cups are there?
3.
I see 6. I choose the 2 on the left.
Okay. I drop the the marks, trinkets you can make with prestidigitation can last up to an hour. You can have up to 3 of them. But I let the one under that cup
Yep, go.
disappear.
Yep, nothing. Nothing under
And
that.
it picks it up. Nope. It's not. How about a second try?
The 2 on the right.
And I do the same. Nope. And then I pick up the third one, which still has the trinket.
Nice.
And then I put the cup over it, and I lift it up again.
It's gone.
Nope, and it's gone.
Everybody just is applauding. You hear some shouts come from the rear of the boat when this happens. And
My best tricks.
there's a whistle that goes off. And it's just like the whistle that you heard when the ship was starting to take off. And Powell looks at you guys and says, get to the back of the ship, quick. We need your help.
I say, ta-da! And I go running off. I grab the glass staff
Okay.
as I go.
And
I stumble behind him.
yeah, blip, 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 blip. And
I guess I'm leading you by the cane.
so, Tin, you can see down to the back of the boat. There are these massive claws coming over top of the back of the boat rail. Connected to these claws are these hulking crabs climbing up on the back. Some of the guards are running towards it, and they're saying, "This happens all the time. We gotta beat them with oars. We can't. We've got nothing. This is the downfall to having no weapons on this ship." And there's people like pulling they've got those shepherd's hooks type things that pull people from the water and stuff. Some people are pulling those off the side of the boat and like hitting these crabs. Do you run towards it?
I'm gonna go run to get my gear.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm assuming it's not going to take me too long. It's not.
Did anybody ever take my gear off me?
No. Nope, because you were taken straight to Lord Dryland.
I offer, before she goes, I offer a dagger.
Okay. At this time, Minette, a pit boss, walks up to you and says, House says that you're needed out back. We got them damn hulking crabs coming aboard, and she says we could really use someone to throw them off.
Okay.
So you all start moving towards the back. Tin, do you go and grab your stuff?
Yeah, at least my mail.
Okay. Oh, your armor?
Yeah.
That's going to take time.
That's
to
gonna
Oh
take
yeah,
a lot
never
of time.
mind. Then I'll probably just take shield and mace.
Okay.
I'm assuming the attendant can kind of hear the screams and.
Yep, absolutely. So you get your shield and mace, and you get to the back. You see two hulking crabs up on the deck, like snapping at these people with these poles, and they're just kind of, poking these crabs, like, get. Everybody roll initiative for me, please.
Bad.
Kyo?
Kyo is going at a 20.
15.
14.
And I'm 13.
All right, it is.
So I know that the guy said throwing these things off.
Yep.
Are these things like things we're not supposed to kill and just trying to repel from the ship?
Well, the assumption is nobody's got weapons.
Oh,
And they've
Because
I
just
pull out
never
my thunder
bothered
cannon
to.
as we.
You're like
Yep.
with the magic missile
Yep.
wand on the bottom. All right, so Kyo,
How big are these things and how close are they to each other?
you round this corner, and you see two hulking crabs next to each other. They're huge, so they are about 10 foot wide each,
Okay.
and the deck is about 50 feet wide.
Yeah.
So they're taking up a good portion of this deck.
Okay, so a 20-foot diameter wouldn't be able to encircle both.
Not fully, correct.
So instead, I pull out my pipe real quick, light it up, poof, 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 blow a smoke ring,
Okay.
flaming smoke ring, and it goes out and it turns into a big fire ring around one of them.
Nice.
Damage pointing inwards, wall of fire, made with a diameter sufficient to be around it,
Okay.
thus trapping it,
Okay.
facing the damage towards it.
Does it take damage when it enters this or on its turn?
So it says, when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dex saving throw.
3.
3. That is below my save.
I would hope.
So I'll have to-
So that's 5d8 fire. And then on each turn that it ends there, it'll have that.
Okay, on the end of their turn? Or at the start? Probably the start. We'll say the start.
No, it's no on a turn that it ends its turn there.
Oh,
But
okay.
When
but
they
it's
end,
like on
they
a
can-
wall.
They can move through
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
okay.
if it moves through the wall, it takes the damage.
Okay. Alright.
I probably should have left a dead spot for it to stand. But 10, 19 fire damage.
19.
And I concentrate on that
Alright.
as my action.
And it is Kinian's turn.
That's my 4th level spell.
Nice.
I, seeing fire erupt on the deck of the ship, I yell loudly, "Fire! Oh God! Fire!"
There's screams like coming up from behind you. And you hear like people running. So what do you want to do? Do you run towards the other crab? Yeah, okay. So you run towards the other crab. What do you want to do when you get there?
I rage,
Okay.
and how far away is it from me? Essentially, like the end of the boat.
40 feet. So you can get most of the way there.
So I rage, and I get down on my haunches really low,
Okay.
and I hold out my hands and hold out my fingers like pinchers,
Okay.
and I start giggling,
Oh my gosh.
and I go clap, 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 and I start walking like a crab. Oh, I'm a crab! I'm on a boat! That's my action.
All right. All right.
Lesser restoration.
Manette.
Probably what you're looking for.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go.
No, I kind of like him throwing the fire and then we
I guess I'll wait a turn. Maybe.
I shoot at the crab that's not encircled in flame.
Okay.
So I move wherever I need to get line of sight on this thing and shoot it.
It's pretty easy.
Does 17 hit.
17 meets.
Manette casts Find AC.
Yep.
$23 damage.
23. Holy crap.
Some thunder, some piercing.
Alright.
And I reload.
Next is Tim.
So there's 2 crabs, one in the wall of fire, one not. Alright, so
And
I'll
one
guess
half-orc crab.
I'm aware of that, yeah.
I'ma get you. I'ma get you.
And Kyo starts humming Ring of Fire.
So I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the crab that Manette shot, the one that's not in the wall.
You gotta try and hit first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
You're not Patrick Rothfuss. You can't just roll your damage.
18. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay.
You don't
So
even need an
that's
ability check.
that's 12 damage.
12.
Radiant, yeah.
Alright. So, the hulking crab, encircled in flames, attempts to walk through them. Backwards. It would try to back out like a cat. So it scuttles backwards, or whatever. Doing how much damage to it?
Yeah, it says the creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time.
Okay,
On a
so
turn or ends its turn there.
go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't think you can save against this
No.
one. Oh, lame rolls. 10, 23.
23. Alright, awesome. That crab gets up over the railing and it starts moving back. It's trying to run away, it looks like. That you can see like between the flames. The other crab rushes forward. It would attack. It would stand next to Tin and Manette. And one attack to Tin, one attack to Manette.
I'm gonna use Warding Flare for me.
Okay. Which does
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. Alright. 18.
That hits.
And
That's with disadvantage?
yeah.
Okay.
I rolled an 11 and then a 13.
Okay.
And then 12. No. To make you aware, this has got 10-foot reach, so he's not standing right next to you.
Gotcha.
Just a
I
heads up.
actually fall over and stop laughing
Okay.
and shout out, "Oh God, it's a big crab!"
Oh my gosh.
Now that it's closer,
It
it's
looked
larger.
really far away.
Nice. You both take. Oh, right. Sorry. You take 10. It's 12 points of damage. And I need you to give me a strength. Oh wait, no. You're just grappled.
Okay.
Yep. Target is grappled, and then you can attempt to break that grapple on your turn. Next is Kyo.
Kyo. So Kyo, seeing that it's adjacent to his friends, he didn't see the other one because of the flames, so he's still concentrating. But
Has to be within 5 feet though. He's a 10-foot distance. Actually, no. He's on 10. Sorry.
10's grappled, so
Yep.
that would be adjacent.
Still counts.
Alright, so Keo quickens a 3rd level chromatic orb. 17 plus 5 should be good enough.
Yes.
And it is a flamey chromatic orb.
Nice.
These flames work alright. Ooh, good damage. 24 plus 9 is 33 plus 2, 35 fire damage.
Nice. 35.
And since that was quickened, he can follow up with firebolt.
Alright.
Did you add your personal modifier?
Pew, 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 pew. So that's 4d10. Yeah.
4d10. Alright.
4d10 plus 2.
Alright.
Well, that's fairly good too. 15 plus 8 would be
Plus 2 is 25.
25.
25 damage?
On the second. Yeah.
On the second hit on the same crab, right?
Yeah. on
It's
the
dead.
second. Yeah.
Blah, blah.
No.
You are no longer grappled.
Yes.
Then I won't do that spell.
And I'll leave out the flare for how I cast the spell, because spells speak for themselves this time.
You're 10. You drop to the ground, and you are
Works about as well as a fireball.
Kinian. This big crab dies in front of you.
I stand up.
Yeah. Intelligence for me. Disadvantage.
Smells like cooked crab.
That's gonna be good. That's 3.
Holy shit! You just crushed this crab. You're sitting there pinching at him, and you just crushed that son of a bitch right between your fingers. Good job.
Oh my god.
I am the Crab Slayer! I look at my own hands. These things are weapons?
I'm a monster!
Except Kenyon would be like, I'm a monster!
Yeah.
Alright, it's your turn.
Scourge of the Seven Seas.
I stand up and I look for more crabs.
Yep, there's one like on the railing, like looking like it's about to jump off and back into
You
the
should
water.
totally do that.
And I squint and bring my hands down. Pinchy, 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 pinchy.
Is that your action?
While
As
in
an
it-
action, I did this.
as an action, I'm doing pinchy, pinchy, pinchy.
Yeah.
While squatting and actually walking left and right like a
scuttling
crab.
because-
I'm scuttling.
To confuse them.
Alright. Manette.
I shoot it,
Okay.
except I miss.
Alright.
So that's a 16.
10.
I'm gonna do Scorching Ray. Let's see if I can hit. Yeah, so 20 to hit. That's, I'm assuming, gonna hit.
What? Yeah, 20 hits.
4 damage for my first of 3.
Okay.
That one totally misses. Epically. And the third one totally misses epically.
Oh no. Alright.
So that's my wonderful turn.
It looks rough. It is now its turn. It jumps into the water and sploosh. The boat pulls away and you see the shell in this water, this hulking shell, and it like scoots off and then goes under the water.
But it's still within 300 feet.
Yes, it's within 300 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
And I stand up and say, "Aha! I've done it again!" And my pants completely fall.
All right.
That's after you stand up. 'Cause you're like,
I drop
scuttling
concentration
Exactly.
on the firewall.
Okay.
And when his pants fall, I look over and I make a note to myself to explain to Kinian how belts work. They go outside the pants to hold the pants on, not inside the pants, letting the pants fall.
The reason I asked is one of my new spells is control water. And so I could make a whirlpool to try to kill it.
Ooh, you could do that if you like.
I would like to try because apparently these crabs are always attacking this boat and
I think this one learned his lesson. But you go ahead and kill him if you want.
and apparently the guards are totally inept at actually like doing their job.
They need Kinian on board all the time.
So the one I killed with the chromatic orb, is it cooked?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know they're just bringing it over to the buffet.
Oh, and they got the sickest buffet. Like, you know they got the good stuff here.
Those would be some big ass crab legs.
But yeah, so it's a good thing that it's a little bit away from the boat because then the whirlpool won't affect the boat. And so I'm gonna make sure that
How deep is the river?
Oh, I guess that's
95 feet.
okay. Cool. Yeah, we're good.
Holy shit, that's a deep river.
So it goes 25 feet deep. The vortex.
I have no
That's
concept.
a deep ass river.
Is it? I have no concept.
Like, that's deep for a lake.
Oh. We'll say 35 feet.
That's medium for a lake.
35 feet it's enough to fit
Hey man,
a two-story house.
this is Faerun, baby.
Yeah.
Bigger
it's one of
glaciers,
the-
yo.
Yeah. Alright.
Nah. We'll say. All right, you guys are talking me down.
No, 35 is fine.
35
is
35 feet.
It's a big river for the boat and all that.
It's a big.
I mean,
it's a big river.
Yardark.
Yeah.
It's got a ship on it.
Yes.
But 100 feet is just that's just not happening.
It's the Little Big River Casino now.
Yeah. So
So when it enters the vortex, it's going to take 2d8 bludgeoning, which is 8 bludgeoning damage.
okay.
And then it gets that each round it remains in the vortex.
Oh god, we are going to streamline this.
Does our boat start listing because we're circling a whirlpool?
No, she said it's far enough away.
Okay.
Yeah, because he did say it had already started like swimming away and all that.
Sure, Major.
You don't see the crab resurface by any means. You feel skillful afterwards.
Feel pretty satisfied
Like your EXP went up.
that I've done what the security of
gains.
Them sick games.
I'm feeling them sick gains.
The Mississippi River at New Orleans is 200 feet deep.
yeah.
Holy shit.
The Amazon can get crazy deep too.
It gets over a mile wide at points too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and
Big
actually
rivers
between
get
like high tide and low tide for the Amazon, I think it's like over 40 feet. It's crazy. But yeah, I
for
feel
the
pretty
nature tips.
happy that I was able to
Proficiencies.
do what the security guards on the ship could not, and make sure that everyone on the ship is going to be safe for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
I put away my thunder cannon as soon as
Yeah. Shoot.
no weapons here.
I start walking, but I trip.
Okay. Poof. And it just flat face right on the ground. When you guys start like gathering yourselves after this battle, Lord Dryland walks up. He says, "Well, that's about on par for what I would expect of you. Now, I find it odd that all 4 of you are on this boat."
I turn. And I see him.
You speak as if you know us.
I know of you.
I'm a pirate! I shout loudly.
Oh God.
Can I just turn around and cast Lesser Restoration on him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're capable of doing that.
I touch you, and you are now
Not poison.
not poisoned.
You've been cursed.
So you're
And I look down. I'm like,
Been cursed with sobriety.
yeah.
Instant sobriety.
my head hurts.
Now, I'm going to make an insight check to see if I realize what she did to him.
Okay.
That was beautiful, by the way. Your whole battle.
Sadly, no. 5.
Oh.
That ruins the joke.
Yeah.
I was gonna go.
What's going on? Oh, your bonds and
Yep. He played his character the way that it's written.
Nice. So Lord Dryland says, so what are you for doing on my ship? I'm very appreciative, by the way, but
Well,
it quite concerns me that you folks are here.
we're just 4 people on the ship like all the other people on the ship. Who are you?
I am Caspier Dryland.
And who is that?
Well, that is me, the owner of this ship.
Crab leg.
You're over there like tugging on one of the small legs.
Yeah.
He says, so I'll ask you one more time. Are you folks on the ship for any reason other than the casino or work?
Well, I'm not.
I'm like, oh yeah, all my friends were on here.
I came on to gamble,
Yep.
but got hired instead, and I think I was on stage.
He's pretty
Yeah.
hungover right now.
Do you have any pants?
That's right. He's just standing there and they're like around your ankles like...
If you were magically sobered up, would you be hungover?
I don't think so. I think it'd be like the gargle blasters and then the what do you call it? Rooms in
Well, that
Hitchhiker's
takes all the
Guide.
fun out of it.
Well, I'm pretty sure this being sober is like a level of disadvantage for my
Oh,
character.
sure. You definitely don't like it.
No.
So he says, well, you all are relieved of any duties that you have taken on this ship. Keep your noses clean, and when we get back to port, I do not want to see you on my ship again. I very much appreciate what you have done, but I do not want you here. I do not need you here.
That's a funny way to thank us.
Kyo pulls out that strip of cloth and blows his nose.
And he just kind of turns and he walks away. He walks up the stairs that you saw were guarded, Tim, and disappears up those stairs.
Well, he can go screw himself.
I rip off the top of my clothes, essentially. The monkey suit they put me in,
Uh-huh.
and wearing only my belt,
Yep.
walk to my locker to get the rest of my gear.
You see when you walk back, you see a bunch of rich folk, a good portion of them sopping wet. Some people are climbing up over the rail out of the water. Some of the folk that are like helping out are like, who the hell yells fire on a ship? What the hell?
I don't know.
There was fire on the ship.
and your pal walks over from his table. He walks over and he's like, you know, brother, you need to cover up your ink. That's not welcome here.
Pretty sure they're not noticing the ink right about now.
I mean, you're not that fit, dude.
Speak for yourself.
Harsh.
He says, "Here, come with me. We'll get you taken care of." He takes you down. Gets you what you had in your locker or whatever, and he's sitting there, just kind of flipping some cards, twiddling his fingers, basically, while you're getting ready. And he says, They could probably use you in the Kraken Society. I don't know if anybody's talked to you about this yet, but I mean, brothers are always welcome, and pay's good. We just do that pirate thing.
I look at the bottle that's in my locker, not really remembering. Open it. Take a swig.
It's potent. Like it hits you. Like when you open it, it smells like rubbing alcohol. It's strong stuff.
Oh man, who gave me this? And I seal it back up and put it in my things.
Why has it got a bow on it?
Are there any untended tables?
Yeah, but nobody's sitting at them. They're like closed up. They got like a table tent on the.
So everybody that decided to run and jump off the ship grabbed all their tokens as they left?
No, not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
No. How much would you like to push?
Taking absolutely nothing from the house itself and only from the player's side of the table.
Okay.
I'll grab the largest stack I think I can.
So
Smart move.
So you walk by as pit boss, and you're just straightening up the tables, getting everything set. You start picking off here and there. Sleight of hand for me, please.
Dex.
$18.
Did you roll?
16.
Nice. So, yeah, you're able to pick up.
Gotta fund those magic items somehow.
You're able to pick up 60 chips.
Considering-
60 chips times 50 each.
Yep.
They're all 50 tokens.
Yep.
So,
They seem so.
Holy ball.
I mean, considering that owner's an ungrateful bastard.
Kyo's gonna search out for Poe, the wizardess.
Pow?
Poe. Yeah,
Poe? For the Poe people? For Pow?
yeah.
Alright.
He wants to show her his spell book and hopefully get some advice, see if she can read any of the spells.
Oh, okay. Sure. You walk up to her, and you've got your book in hand, and she says, "Not now, Kyo. I'm busy. I can't just be looking at books."
Boss man told me not to do any more shows. I guess he wants to keep the crowd keep them anticipating. But okay, well, if you have time later.
All right. Well,
You seem to be pretty good at magic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. We'll look. Let's look at dinner. And
Offer some crab.
yeah, over some crab.
No, I offer hers.
Oh, you got just this big leg chunk.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, that's what's in my leg.
Nice.
Just like working the other one leg.
pulling the tendon.
Yeah.
Anyways, so everybody kind of goes back to what they were doing. You start hearing some grumbles about how they forgot their chips at their table and they're missing chips and stuff like that. Just to be clear, you didn't steal 60 from one given person.
Yeah.
It's across the
from
6
everybody.
tables.
Yeah.
Yep.
Robin Hood the shit.
Yep. So what do you guys want to do?
So, I'm talking to my Centaur, my brother.
Yeah.
I say, the Kraken Brotherhood sounds interesting. I like the name. Tell me, I really haven't got anything pirate out of this journey so far. Is there anything worth stealing on this boat?
He says, well, if you're looking to steal something, then, brother, you
may want to take a trip up to Lord Dryland's room. I hear he's got a chest underneath his octopus's tank. That might be a good place. I wouldn't be surprised if some of his friends hold stuff there, like pearls or anything extremely valuable.
Thank you for the information.
You didn't hear it from me though.
Oh, I never asked. And you never told. Family is everything.
That's right.
And I pull the bottle out
Okay.
and give it to him.
He uncorks it and he just like gluck gluck gluck, and he stops and he's like smooth. And he starts to get glassy eyed and he's like, oh, this'll be a good trip, and passes it back to you.
All right. And off I go, sneaking upstairs.
Yeah? Do you take anyone with you?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
You start walking towards the steps that you saw Dryland go up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There is someone standing at the bottom of the stairs, and you just walk up to him?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say?
I'm here for the Kraken.
Says, the what?
And I headbutt him.
After he leans in, you just headbutt him.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack and your damage.
Do I add proficiency or just
Probably no.
strength or anything?
It'd be an unarmed attack.
It's a no. I would assume this would be more of like a just a strength. Or wait, what is
Improvised
Sorry.
attack.
An
I'd
unarmed,
say.
if you say you punch somebody,
Yeah.
you
I thought it was
roll
one
your
point.
attack with proficiency, and then it's 1 plus strength.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Was
that.
the damage.
That.
So I add my proficiency and strength to this? Good God. 27.
Okay. Yeah, just you crack him right in the nose. And how much damage does that do?
8.
He slumps, just foom. Like a pile of potatoes sitting right in front of you.
And I pick him up like a friend, like
Yep.
who's had too much to drink.
Weekend at Bernie's style, just. Okay. Where do you want to hide him? You get up to the top of the stairs, and you see a few rooms. Down the corridor, there's one door that's got gold leaf, vines in the door, and it matches this wallpaper that's all across this top floor of the boat.
Do his clothes look like they fit me?
The guy? No,
Yeah.
God, no.
Okay. And there's just the one door?
No, there's a couple of unmentionable doors. They're just smaller doors.
I'd like to drag him over a small door.
Okay. Do you what do you do? Just knock and open it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you knock and you open it, and it's just a storeroom. A couple brooms and stuff like that are inside of there, but nothing outside of that. You just plop them right down in there.
Tie up his hands
Okay.
and gag his mouth.
Okay. And you head towards Lord Dryland's room.
Yeah.
So you don't know where his room is. What do you want to do? So this
I head
deck.
toward the front of the ship.
Okay. So you are moving towards this door, this golden leaf door, and you get about to this door, and you hear some warbling noises on the other side of this door.
Warbling? Burbling?
Burbling like water.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's all I hear is just
Like
kind
a
of...
fish tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like borbling.
Sorry.
You know what I'm trying to say.
I peer into the. Is there a portal window?
No.
No.
Nope. Just a flat door slab.
I test the door handle.
It's unlocked.
I go in.
All right. When you open this door, you see this violet wallpaper all around the room. The room is gaudy, completely gaudy. There's gold stanchions with silver stanchions and candelabras that are bronze. Nothing matches in this room, but it's all very expensive looking. That's the only thing that is in common with anything in here. And in the center, the centerpiece of this room is this. It looks like natural carved. It looks like a tree trunk, but it's carved to hold this glass fish tank aquarium type thing. And you see above it, there's water that is coming from like a decanter, and it's just pouring into this tank.
Like it's endless.
Like it's endless. And you see, like, inside this tank it's a sunken ship, and there's like this giant squid like wrapped around that ship, and then next to it is like this corny sunken pirate's chest, and across from this aquarium is a desk with papers all on top of the desk, and a chair on the other side that's facing the other way from you.
I look around to see if I can determine where the safe is.
Give me a investigation. Yes.
13.
13. So you're picking around this room. Your natural thought is maybe underneath the desk at first, and you're starting to. You're just sifting through the drawers. You move some of these papers across the top of the desk, and you try to see if there's like a smuggler's section of the top of the desk, like it's hollow. When you're moving these papers, you see a drawing of this bull. It looks like a simplistic bull, but it's a very intricate drawing. There doesn't seem to be a chest here, or a safe.
I take note of the bowl.
Yep. Did you want to investigate those papers?
Sure.
All right.
May as well flip through them.
Yeah. So you flip through them. There's this drawing of this bull, and with how it's drawn, you think this bull might be like stone. Then you see this very short letter, and it says to LD. So it says LD at the top, and then it says still no sign of the pieces of 6, and that's all it says on it. And as you're like flipping through these papers, you're keeping an eye out for anybody to come, or you're listening. Give me a perception check, please. You're
On point.
you're keeping your
24.
Nice. You're keeping your ears out for any footsteps that are coming down the hallway, and you don't hear any currently. You do see, though, in front of you, directly underneath the aquarium, looks like a false wall underneath it. So where the tree trunk is, the grain doesn't exactly match up in one spot.
I give it a tap with my
a
fist.
Fawn's tap, just boom.
Yeah.
And it like clicks in, and then it pops out, and the door like loosens and swings open. And underneath you see a chest. It's a little bigger. It's about a foot or so tall, and this compartment is large enough to be able to open this chest.
Okay.
right here. It seems locked. It doesn't have a padlock on it, but if you test the lid, it doesn't open.
Can I remove the chest?
No, it's locked in place.
And it's made out of...
It's made out of wood, and it's got like these brass bindings that go up and around to hold the wood in place.
I go through my pack. I produce some thieves' tools.
Okay.
And I put them away. And I produce a crowbar. And I look at it. And I put it away. And I produce Hugh.
Okay.
And I smash the shit out of it.
Okay. So roll to attack.
24.
24. So you rear back and you swing and you solidly connect with this thing. And when you do, you're robbed of any feeling of success as the reverberation moves through the axe and up into your shoulders. You haven't done any damage to this thing.
I look at Hugh.
And it looks like a nick has been put into the blade.
I put Hugh away. And wonder if it's broken. And I pull the thieves' tools out.
Yep.
Nervously. Look for an actual hole in the chest.
Right there. It's a keyhole right on the front.
And I look in the keyhole.
Yep.
And investigate to see if I can tell if there's any traps.
Okay, go ahead and roll your investigation, please.
At a 2.
At a 2, there is no traps.
I stick it right in.
Okay. Give me a dexterity for unlocking. Right?
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools.
19. I don't add proficiency because I'm not proficient with it.
Oh, okay.
So, 19.
It clicks and it starts to open, and when it does, a dart comes flying out at you. Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
21.
21. You dodge out of the way, and this dart sticks up in the ceiling.
Can I grab the dart?
If you can reach the top of the ceiling. The
How
ceiling's
tall is
about
it?
10 foot.
I can just hop and
Yeah.
grab it.
Okay. Nope.
Because I want to get rid of the evidence.
Okay.
Because I want to close it, not have a dart sticking in the ceiling. And
Okay.
I put it in my bag carefully.
All right. Inside this chest is a silver wine decanter and a goblet. Both of them are worth 25 gold pieces each. And then there are 450 gold pieces underneath that. A pouch containing 50 gold pieces worth of gemstones. And you find inside of there this weird looking necklace. And it's got these glass vials hanging off of them in like this, almost like what your mother would have worn, like teeth.
Mm-hmm.
These are glass vials with little gemstones on the inside of them. You're not quite sure what it is, but it looks valuable.
I stuff it in my bag.
Okay.
I think I know what it is.
And is the chest now empty?
Yes, it is empty.
I close it.
Okay.
And I attempt to relock it.
Okay. When you do that, you feel something on the back of your shoulders. This slimy, rubbery tentacle starts to wrap around your throat. I need you to roll initiative, please.
That's why you never spoke about it.
Oh, God.
It's penultimate.
Double 19s.
Double 19s?
21.
He rolled a 20s.
Yeah.
So the
That's
tentacle
before me.
wraps around your throat
Mm-hmm.
and squeezes as hard as it can. You take 5 bludgeoning damage, or whatever choking would be, but you take 5. It cuts off the airflow, so you are now holding your breath.
Mm-hmm.
So track what you need to.
Yeah, I don't really know how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But I got like
Flex your next muscles. You
Yeah.
can score 25.
All right,
You're good.
your turn. Strength.
I rage,
Yep.
and for my first attack, I try to remove it.
Okay.
So it's just like, is that
Oppose
possible? Like oppose the grapple?
I believe that's a full action, is to do that. To break a grapple is a full action.
Yeah. It's not an attack.
Yeah.
Well, you could attempt to counter grapple it, but it'd still have you grappled,
Right.
which would mean
Yeah,
neither
so
one
you
of
could grab.
move.
Grapple party.
I can't realistically swing a two-handed axe at myself. Though I'd like to.
Punch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rip him off me.
Okay.
At a 22.
Yeah, just and it the suckers come right off your neck.
So now I've got him grappled.
Yeah, now it's grappled.
Yes.
Yep.
And
All right.
I take a deep breath. What the hell, man?
It puts its tentacles up, like shrugging, like, no, that doesn't happen. So it slaps out at you with its tentacle once more, and it misses. And when it does, it shoots ink everywhere, just all over you and the floor and everything.
Gross, dude.
Yeah.
Buy me a drink first.
Into my mouth. My name's Jeff.
Your turn.
It's an octopus,
Yep.
and I'm on the second story of this thing, and I know no one's coming
Yep.
at this point, but someone's coming soon.
Yep.
And I step out of the captain's quarters
Okay.
and launch
Just
the octopus.
all right. You throw this sucker into the air like a Hail Mary. Just
Because as a captain,
Yep.
I know that you don't go murdering another captain's parrot or whatever. Wars have started over less. So he's just going off the boat for now.
Okay. Just bloosh.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So you
Covered with ink.
just covered in ink, and when you finish up with that, you just kind of brush your hands off, kind of look at yourself, and you hear to the left of you, "What the hell is going on?"
I look to the left.
It's Lord Dryland. Like, I told you to keep your nose clean. You raise your hands like, what's going on?
Like, I came up here to talk about the Kraken Society, and a damn octopus jumped me.
And you're dripping, just blip,
Yeah.
blip. And he says, well, the only time my octopus would attack anyone is if someone were to try and open my chest. You didn't
What
try
chest?
to open my chest, did you?
No.
Deception check. With disadvantage.
I need the double 19s.
Yeah, you do.
Ooh, 8.
Bullshit! So,
Did your accent just change?
all the time.
Changes when he gets angry.
The point is that the DM tries. That's it.
When he's angry, he falls back into how he talked when he was a youth.
Yes. The accent of the motherland. The use. So,
I walked toward him,
yeah.
and I'm like, I heard that you wanted me in the Kraken Guild? Society?
Well, not anymore. You threw my octopus off the board.
didn't-
I'm never gonna find that son of a bitch.
Bullshit. That looked like a homing octopus to me.
how they send messages under the sea.
Yeah.
And the suckers can hold the.
Or like a carrier
cards.
pigeon, it's a carrier octopus.
How else do you send messages to the Tritons? I mean, I use homing octopus.
He says, well, I wouldn't talk to any of your friends about this, but I'll talk to you. Come with me.
Aye.
And you walk into his office, and there's ink all over the floor, and the door is open to the chest. He's like, what the fuck is this?
The damnedest thing. I came to find you,
Turn out your pockets.
and your octopus was stealing from your chest.
Turn out your pockets.
I don't have pockets.
Your pockets, orc.
And I turn out like my right pocket. I turn out my left pocket, and basically the pearls are underneath my breastplate. The gold is already in my bag with all my other gold. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Says, well, I'm not going to invite anyone into my group that I think stole from me. So, you're gonna stay here. I'm gonna call Pal, and we're gonna sort this out.
Stole from you?
Yes. And
Like you steal from all your passengers?
yes, pretty close. Yep, just like that. 1 second. Pow! And he shouts.
Kyo's been hanging out with Pal.
Yeah, he
Doing
shouts.
the puppy dog thing.
He shouts for Pao, and Keo and Pao have just sat down for dinner. They're just about to pore over this book and maybe get some answers. And she says,
Ruined once again.
I am so sorry, Keo. We'll have to look at this later. And she stands up and she starts to walk away.
I'm going to attempt to follow her stealthily.
Okay.
Yeah, at an 11.
At 11. Okay. All right. You don't seem to be noticed by her.
Okay.
She walks up the steps. Does anybody attempt to follow as
I
well?
was supposed to say, I'd like to follow.
Okay.
Kyo's taking Pao as a role model.
Okay.
Because he was a little ungrounded with the whole dad thing not being what he expected. But he really thinks, if he apprentices under a great wizard like this, he'll be back on track.
Okay.
18 stealth.
18 stealth. All right. Did you want to try following Manette? You just super into these crab legs right now.
I'm gonna eat real quick and then
Okay.
try and find someone to exchange all these chips for money.
You know that to be Pao.
It's only Pal?
Yeah, she told you. Yep.
I was really hoping there'd be somebody else. I have a suspicious amount of chips now.
You should see what you can trade with
Great
other...
tips, man. Great tips that night.
You could roll a intelligence to maybe.
You could try to
a
trade
hint.
with other people.
Or you could ask Keo later to try to cast Minor Illusion on you.
Well, I don't have minor illusion.
Alright, whatever. I'll follow.
Okay.
I cast Alter Cell.
I'll alter self.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Still pretty good.
Still, yeah.
16's all right.
Yeah, I mean, that's 18.
How do you do
with-
that noise backwards?
You
You gotta rewind. You all follow along. Pao gets up to this room, and you all see the description of the violet walls and the gaudy things. On the ground
beautiful.
is absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
On the ground is this ink everywhere, and you guys are just leaning in, looking through the door. Pao is standing there with her back facing to you, and Dryland's back is faced to you. They're both facing Kinian, covered in ink, with the shit-eaten grin on his face as he sees you guys behind the people. So, she says, so what do we have here? It looks like someone tried to rob us.
I came in here and I found an octopus breaking into a safe.
Highly unlikely.
There's a clever octopus. I hear that they can squeeze through a hole the size of a quarter.
Okay. So what do you want done with him, Lord Dryland? Well, seeing how he's a captain, well, maybe he needs to go for a swim. I see it fit that his death be at the waters. And she says, so be it. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Huh, I rolled the same.
12.
16.
17.
Yes.
So we can see that they're openly hostile.
Well, they just threatened.
Yeah, there was a threat, so yes. Kyo.
Kyo's heartbroken.
Does this count? Is there like a surprise round for us?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Because they have no idea.
Yeah, you did succeed on a stealth. So, so those who follow get a surprise round. So Kyo, go ahead.
He's like, how could you? You're just like the others.
Her head like snaps over her shoulder, and she's Kyo.
It's all the same. You say one thing and then you do other things.
Kyo, it's not like that.
Sounds like a date gone wrong.
She your new mom?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh, if I can only. Oh, my heart's not in it, so I twin a firebolt, firing one at each,
Okay.
and yeah, they are adjacent to allies, right?
They are adjacent to yes. Yep. Tinian. She snaps her fingers as a reaction. Oh wait, no, she doesn't get a reaction because it's a surprise round.
Even if she did,
Yeah.
I can react to reaction, right?
You could.
I think so.
No?
Not in
You
the
can't
middle of
counterspell,
casting.
counterspell.
Oh.
It would have to be
Right,
another
right, because
person.
you're in.
It would have to be like
Oh,
Somebody else
Yeah.
would have to
Yeah.
counterspell it
Yeah.
because
Okay.
you're busy casting your
Okay.
original spell.
so 19 plus 5, 24 should hit.
24 hits. Yeah.
And then for dragon is
For who?
20 for the captain.
Okay.
Does 20 hit him?
20 hits.
Alright. So we have first firebolt does 10 damage.
Wilhelm's scream goes off, and he flops to the ground.
So that's that would be the power one.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Oh, that was 10.
10?
And then the captain one, it does 9 plus 2.
Okay.
11. Sorry, the first one was 9, not 10. The second one was 11.
Alright.
I don't know why I keep thinking my spellcasting stat's 16 when it's 14.
So she takes the 9, and he takes his damage, and he screams out in horror and collapses on the ground. He seems to be coughing up like blood. He's not doing very well.
Q's heart's hardened.
Next is Minette.
I pull out my thunder cannon. From
Okay. There's enough distance that it's not disadvantage. So, shooter?
No.
No? Okay. Alright. 10.
What?
Nope. You didn't follow.
Surprise round for us.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Bless on 3 people.
Okay.
I'll do that. So you 3 are all blessed.
All right, Kyo, your turn.
Kyo demands that she explains herself and how she could be involved with such a horrible man who's hurting his friends. And I thought we were going to look at my spell book.
We're gonna go back to my room and look at my spell book. She's
in the lone tier.
She like hardens her gaze and says, "But it's just part of the job, Kyo." And she prepares. Do you want to do anything outside of that?
I don't know if that would count as an action, that much talking.
No, that was very few words.
Like, it's not my job, it's my life. I run up to her and I attempt to shocking grasp.
All right. Is there a
Firebolt
saving throw on that? Or
It's an attack.
Okay.
With advantage.
Or she's wearing metal.
Is
You
she
get to
wearing
add
metal?
a D4 to it.
She is.
Well, it doesn't
She
matter.
has
We're
metal
Jason.
on her.
We're
Yeah, it doesn't
Jason.
matter.
Yeah, that's why I was. Ooh, that may have saved it. So 12 plus 5. Does a 17 hit her?
Yep.
Oh, well, she could counterspell it.
Oh, that's true.
You only have a +5 on your spell.
You go to hug her with your grasp, and she throws counterspell. Is it a 3rd level or lower?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay, yeah. You just hug her.
Aw, it's a hallmark moment.
You just like grab her around the
Yep.
leg.
Next is Manette.
She's starting to cast spells.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she gonna get shot. 21.
Plus,
Hits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The thing is that she wouldn't be able
Does that do damage or just attack rolls?
Just attack roll.
just attack and saves. It's good for saves.
6, 7, 15, 19 damage.
19 damage. All right. He looks rough. Kinian.
I intercede. I step in front of basically get between the door and Pal, and I say, pirate captains don't solve problems like this. And I actually prone in front of the other captain and pour a potion of healing into his mouth.
Okay. All right. And it is Pow's turn, and Pow reaches out her hand, and it starts to get real chilly.
Do you want to know how much I healed this corpse for? I mean body for?
Yes, please. This corpse.
5.
Okay. Thank you.
And my rage definitely dropped because it's been more than a minute since the octopus,
Okay.
and I haven't been damaged, and I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
And they're trying to lie to the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Kinian?
It's like,
Minette and 10. I need you all to give me Constitution saving throws, please.
Add a D4.
Add a D4. Well, except for 10.
I did a crit
Yeah.
fail. Yeah.
Oh no.
24.
26.
Nice.
You're trying to beat a guy with con proficiency?
I got con proficiency too. I got
I
plus
see.
6.
You're not the only one, Kinian.
Oh,
Alright, so you take the full brunt. 10.
we're about to lose Bless.
31.
Okay.
Ow.
Gotta get 15.
Yep, so roll
Save.
a con save.
18.
Nice.
You're still
blessed.
Still blessed.
Still blessed.
Plus 2, so 20 total.
Still blessed. And then everybody else takes half.
Me and AJ?
15.
Yep.
And what was that?
15.
Okay.
Next is Tin.
Well, I'm going to
waste,
heal
right?
myself
Okay.
because ow.
Yep. All right.
So I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word, and that goes out to everyone. So let's see. 1d4 plus my mod. So
Do you choose
2
who gets healed
plus
by that?
4.
I don't know. I'm just going to look that up.
Well, I think it's like it says allies or something.
For my spell? Yeah, it's
Of your choice.
of my choice. Yeah, 6 creatures of my choice. So everyone gets +6 that needs it. Well, I'm pretty pissed, so I'm going to take out Lightbringer, which I've still had on me because I never went back. And okay, so attack. Oh. 4 plus. Yeah, okay, so 8's not gonna hit.
Nope. Nope. Sorry. All right. Next is Kyo.
Do you have multiple attacks?
No.
So
She
Kyo,
attacked your friends.
I know, and Kyo starts crying and making a fuss, and he, not damage wise, but pounds on her leg that he's got his arms around, and he's like, "Why can't we all just be friends?" So, which would be a cower action.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Minette with advantage.
Shoot her.
In the face.
Kyo's conflicted.
So yeah, it's well into the 20s.
Nice. Yep, that hits.
15, 21, 23, 27.
27. Dead. She just crumples. So, there is this Lord Drylin laying on the ground in your hands. And he comes to, and he says, I'll tell you whatever you want. Just let me live. Let me live.
I say, I was telling you the truth. The octopus took the goods. We didn't have to fight. Or you didn't have to try to fight.
He says,
One captain to another. A small loss from your safe today will be replaced in a couple hours in your casino. What's a small gift between friends?
he says, is that like rhetorical or something? Am I giving you a gift?
Your safe was never robbed.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. He says, don't bother with the Kraken Society. You won't fit in there. He'll never let you to join. It can only bring death. And he like starts to stand up, and the burn mark in his chest is still healing over from the potion. He kind of like looks at his leather clothes, and it's got like a hole in it. He kind of seems sad about that. He like kind of stumbles over to his desk, to his chair, and slumps in his chair.
I approach him and I say, well, what's the significance of this bowl?
What did you want to do?
Kyo wanted to ask where Powell's room is because he needs to take her stuff. That's the way of wizards. There can be only one, I
I
guess.
kind of look at Kenyon and kind of indicate with my body language, asking if you want Zone of Truth casted. No. Okay.
Remembering back to last time.
Just okay. So that was my body language.
Makes me do bad things.
So you guys ask the question at the same time, basically, and
Kyo's giving an icy stare while still mourning
yeah.
his lost friend, Pow.
Dryland quick looks at you because it's the quick answer, and he says, there are no rooms on this ship.
So then I begin to search Pow.
Okay. He looks back to Kenyon, and he says, the bull is an ancient artifact. It's part of the pieces of 6. It is something that many are looking for currently. It's the whole reason why this giant thing has happened. It's silly. It's absolutely silly now that I see it now, and I can't fathom being a part of this anymore.
Cool, we'll take it.
There is no bowl.
No, it's no
It's
drawing.
just a no. It's like a drawing.
Oh.
You
So-
guys can take the drawing.
So, clearly, Pal won't have a need for this, and I walk up and I pick up her bag.
Okay.
You're just, like rooting through.
You know, her bag.
Yeah, the bag of holding.
The bag of
He
holding.
says, as a pirate captain, I would hope you to leave me with something. I would have a ship full of people that would string me up.
Well,
Just an aside.
Yep.
Now would be a good time for
I
him to
know.
turn in his
I know.
trips.
I know.
But I know that's not how this is going to go. I'm interrupting because I thought,
While
it would
we're-
have been brilliant.
it's how it's gonna go.
While we're interrupting, have we heard of the pieces of 6 before? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
Well then, at the very least, does anybody have any tokens to exchange?
And
I pull out a handful.
he's like, I gained a couple.
You'd at least exchange these tokens with us.
Absolutely.
So I bring the bag over to the captain.
Okay. And he fishes out and he exchanges the tokens. And
I take one before he does it for your troubles.
Oh,
And
okay.
hand him one.
he also pays you out your payments for working.
I refuse mine. I say it's not just a job.
While you look for her spell book.
Thus is the way of wizards. Even though I'm not really a wizard, I don't really understand the difference. This is a very I'm blessed at moment.
Yeah.
And I say it's a fair wage. And wink at Minette.
I do implore that he use it for a proper a proper funeral for her.
I will.
So I ask, what do you mean the pieces of 6 kind of is why this whole giant thing is happening?
It's a very long story, but it is something my master requires me to look for. It is the whole reason why we had to kill that stupid storm giant. And to take that king. The stupid things.
Okay, how does that relate to the whole giant thing? I'm not following.
The king is King Hikatan. The man you have been looking for.
By the way, how do you know about us and our quest and all that?
My master told me.
It wasn't the marketing, the leaflets that I found in Waterdeep.
Did you hear about us from Binwin? Because he's got a kickback program.
I need to know.
we don't want to, not pay him his dues.
Yeah, he gets 5 cents a sub. He says, my master told me.
Who's your master? They killed Hikatan, didn't they? That's what it sounded like.
We did not kill Hikatan. We imprisoned him on a ship that floats around the trackless sea. And you see his eyes bulge. His ears start to bleed. His nose starts to bleed. And the veins in his eyes start to pop. And he slumps forward and thump right on the desk.
I
Okay.
walk forward and go, well,
You take the bag of holding?
I'll take the bag of holding.
All right, so you guys take the bag of holding.
And I eye Keo, and I eye above the aquarium, and I take the decanter,
Decanter.
Decanter of endless water.
and I set it down on the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have some ideas for this.
Oh, we
Nice.
so take that.
Nice.
Then I could become a decanter of endless steam
Yes.
with appropriate magics.
Let me see here.
So, Keo, I remember you saying something about us needing water.
Yeah. Ooh. That would be an expensive thing.
Ben's off in Ben's world.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
No, go ahead.
I'm just wondering how we
Talk
need
it
to
out.
find a master wizard, but if we could get someone to permanence I don't know if that's a thing in this edition, but permanence a heat metal,
Okay.
then we could feed it with the decanter of endless water, and we could control the speed by how we throttle the decanter.
You know a dragon.
Wait, why do we want water again?
Oh,
Because we're
yes.
It's
steampunk.
for the,
Yes,
it's for the ship.
steampunk.
Our,
Oh,
our
okay.
new
They broke
airship.
the propeller.
Because I let the air elemental free.
Yep.
Steam's cooler.
Okay. So, I took the bag of holding,
Yes.
and I took the decanter,
Yeah. And
and
the other things. Do you show everybody what you found in the chest?
I transfer.
Okay.
The
So the
goods.
450 and all that stuff.
I pass it all to Tin.
Okay.
Now, I make sure Pow's money stays with
450 or
Okay. Yeah.
So all the party funds, basically everything I took from the safe, including the necklace, I passed to Tin. I'm like, this goes to the party.
necklace.
This goes to the group.
Yeah.
I've
so
got the
when he
decanter, the
hands-
gold, the
necklace,
gems.
prayer beads.
And
I don't
Which
think permanence is
I'll identify whenever we.
and I don't know what these are, but they looked expensive.
So
And then you
he
kept your
hands
wages.
over a necklace of prayer beads.
Fuck yes.
And you know this. You know what this is from your background. Okay. So what's the first one?
11.
We got 2 cure wounds, a bless, wind walk, greater restoration.
Greater restorations, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Cure wounds, 2 bless. The 4 and 6 are bless. 11 and 9 are cure wounds.
And you can cast these
Second level or lesser restoration, I guess.
Whoa, okay.
We'll just keep these numbers and we'll just look
Okay,
up.
alright.
Hey everybody, it's Alan, your DM, and I wanted to say thank you from the cast and crew for listening to Roll with Advantage. We really appreciate it. If you feel like you want to support the podcast or even want to get on the podcast in all sorts of different ways, go ahead and check us out at Patreon, patreon.com/Roll with Advantage. We've got all sorts of different support structures that have got fun little things for each of the levels. If you can't support monetarily, comments and subscriptions go a very long ways. So if you could comment in iTunes or on YouTube, that would help out the podcast so much. We also love to interact with our fans. If you use the hashtag Roll with Advantage on Twitter, or you can post in our subreddit, we will be happy to engage with you guys. It's super fun way to get to know some of us, and you get to ask questions about your favorite characters, or about the world, what's going on in the background, stuff like that. We also want to say a big thank you for Incompetech.com and BattleBards for letting us use their music and sound effects. They do a fantastic job, and I highly suggest you guys go check them out. Just beautiful work from everybody there. For a full list of the pieces we use, go ahead and check out the description, and you'll find it there. So, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye!